Yes, just on site on our latest BRRR, and we're investing a lot of money here. But at the beginning, I didn't have a lot of money. I was starting with just a few £1,000s. So today's video is just that. What would I do if I could go back, if I was starting from ground zero and I had just £5,000? Check this out. So a lot of you hit me up. We speak on the phone, you hit me up in the DMs, you hit me up on the YouTube channel, and you want to know how to make your money go further, but you're only working with around £5,000. So if I was you, what would I do if I wanted to get into rent to rent and I had £5,000? Well, look, it's a bit of a chicken and the egg thing here. A lot of you have the mindset that you want to save the £5,000 for your first deal, but the problem is you've not got the knowledge or the know-how. And it is becoming increasingly hard to get deals where you only need to spend £1,000 or £2,000, because you really need the knowledge, and you really need the mindset, and you really need the confidence to do that, to not pay a deposit, to get that 3 weeks rent free so that you can then hit the ground running, to maybe go after fully furnished properties or properties that are high quality and don't need much work. So what do you do? Well, look, this is what I did. When I started, I had £5,000. I spent £2,000 on a property course, training, all right? And then I had £3,000 left, which wasn't quite enough for my first deal, because my first deal I needed £7,000. So what I did was I got £1,000 on a credit card. Disclaimer, I'm not saying you should get credit. This is just what I did. And then I actually borrowed £3,000 from a friend for a fixed rate return. So I invested £7,000 into the first deal. But the beautiful thing was it was a HMO. I charged first and last month's rent, so I got £5,000 very quickly. But then one of my tenants paid a year up front, so I got another £5,000. I think I ended up with £8,500 or £9,000, give or take, which was beautiful because I could pay my mate back, I could pay the credit card off, and then I was rolling. But here's the thing. If you put money first and say, oh, I can't do this because I've not got enough money. Oh, I don't want to focus on building the knowledge, I'm just going to wait. I can guarantee you one thing. Any time I've had £5,000 in my life that I've not invested in myself or a asset, it goes to zero. Car needs an MOT, the brakes go. Mate has a stag do, go on a stag do. Mrs. fancies a holiday, you feel like, you want to be cool, so you go on the holiday. Whatever it is, you're going to spend that money. So if I'm starting again now, I'm doing the same thing. I'm getting educated. And by the way, I know what you're thinking. Simon, you do education and mentorship. You're just saying, you don't have to go with me, all right? I'm just saying that if you want to focus on building anything, you've got to get educated first. And seeing as you've not really got enough money to do loads of deals anyway, you might as well get educated, so you're going to give yourself the best chance of success, all right? And then what I did was I pretty much ran out of money after deal 1 or 2 again, and then I got a £20,000 investment and did 4 or 5 deals really, really quickly. So in summary, what would I do? I would invest in myself, and then I would get started, and I would act as if I did have the money. That's tough. So if you've got to pay a guaranteed rent of £2,000 and you've only got a few grand, that's scary, but you're gonna just have to commit. You're gonna have to raise funds, and you're gonna have to make it work if you wanna be successful in rent to rent. Good luck.